Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my review for This Is the End, which is a brand new apocalyptic comedy film starring Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, James Franco, Craig Robinson, Danny McBride, Jonah Hill, a bunch of other people, and I was super excited to see this because all the trailers leading up to this I thought were hilarious. I thought it was a great concept. It was very funny. The only thing I was hoping was that they didn't waste all the good jokes in the trailer, and when I heard all the amazing reviews at first, now they're getting a little lower, but still, it's still getting great reviews. I was very pumped to see this film. So, what did I think of This Is the End? Well, let's talk about the story. Alright, so the story for This Is the End attempts to answer the age-old question of what would celebrities do during the apocalypse. And the story here follows Seth Rogen and Jay Baruchel as themselves, who are best buds. Well, they used to be best buds, but they haven't really hung out in a very long time, so they decided to, hang out, try to rekindle that friendship, smoke some pot, drink beers, play video games, watch TV, whatever. But of course, Jay Baruchel does not like Seth Rogen's brand new friends that he hangs out with, which includes James Franco, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, and a bunch of others. But Seth Rogen wants him to like his brand new friends because he doesn't want to have to hang out with one set of friends and then hang out with another person. He wants to just hang out with them all together. So he brings Jay Baruchel to James Franco's party that he's having at his house, and he wants him just to, be friends with everybody. But of course, it doesn't really work that way. Jay Baruchel's like, oh, I don't like this party, but Seth Rogen and everybody else, they're having a good time. Until the end of the world happens, man. Vents hit people, people get sucked up, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, and it just goes crazy, and people are getting killed. Of course, James Franco, Danny McBride, Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill, and Craig Robinson are the only people left that they know, so they run back into James Franco's house, and they have to stay in there and try to survive. That's pretty much it. That's where the comedy comes from, too. During the movie, they, of course, see other celebrities that make brief cameos, but for the most part, it's just them hanging around, insulting each other, and sometimes something bad happens. So that's really the story of This Is the End. I'm going to tell you straight up, I love the story of This Is the End. It is very simple. It's a bunch of guys in a house waiting for the apocalypse to end, but I loved it because all the characters, there are no characters. The actors are playing themselves, sure, caricatures of themselves, but they're always making fun of each other about past movies, or, oh, Seth Rogen has a dumb laugh, they're making fun of each other. There's one part where everybody goes in James Franco's basement and you just see a bunch of posters of stuff around from his past movies. It's just great. I love that. And what I also love is that they're all assholes, but there's a variety of assholes. They're not just all the same asshole. They all have different perks of being an asshole. Good movie. No, that's a sequel to Perks of Being a Wallflower. No, they all have different way of being a douchebag, and I love that. I thought that was hilarious, them making fun of each other. It's a very simple story, but it just works here perfectly, and everybody just has a lot of fun with their roles. No one's terrible. I love that. Everybody has a good chance to just shine, and I love it. So yeah, the story here is great, and so is the acting. Like I said, the movie is funny, but oh no, it's not just funny, it is hilarious all the way through, Before the apocalypse, where they're just hanging out, cracking jokes, referencing things, that's hilarious. When the apocalypse happens, it turns into a different movie. They have to survive, but they're reacting to things in just hilarious ways. They're just, going after each other in just funny ways. It's hilarious, and I love both parts of the movie, before and after the apocalypse happens. I just love that, and it's just so funny watching these characters react. Even when the movie's not being funny, it's being entertaining. There is actually a couple of somewhat action scenes. There's some chase sequences, there's some actual good special effects being used in the film, and I found that to be very surprising, seeing that the budget is really small. It's like a $25 million budget, and that's great. I thought it was very, very well done with the special effects, because it does get special effects heavy later on in the film, and I found that to be very surprising. I also loved all the cameos in the film. Some of them you already know about, like Michael Cera, who is freaking hilarious for the short time he's on. You have a bunch of other ones like Kevin Hart, you got Aziz Ansari, some other cameos I don't want to spoil. All of them are funny, a lot of them are very surprising, and when they're there, you will not forget them because they are freaking great. Especially the cameo at the end, that one really got me. Now, if there's any problems with this film, I don't really have any, to be honest. I thought even when it wasn't funny, it had some decent jump scares. It had some good action. It was still very entertaining. I was laughing all the way through. But when I wasn't, it was because they were trying to actually do something a little different. So I don't really have any complaints. Alright, I have one. The ending, I didn't love. I didn't really love the ending. I liked it. I thought it could have been better, though. That's it. That's the only complaint. So I have to give this movie a 39 out of a 40. It's one of my favorite films of this year. One of the best comedies I've probably ever seen in my life. So yeah, This Is the End is easily worth your money. Definitely check it out this weekend. Thank you and goodbye.